Hello everyone, welcome to Court with Krissy. Today in court, a granny thinks she's being sneaky and no one can see her as she vapes. It's probably the same thing that happens when she walks into Walmart and she thinks that no one can see her as she steals merchandise. She's lucky to get her felony reduced during a plea, but the plea doesn't go as planned. Watch the video and find out what happens. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
All right, Mr. Ball, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Did you get arrested on a new charge?
I did, sir.
Has been in and out, but she's coming.
I'll pass it and move to another. Julie Salata.
She's here right now.
All right, I do see her. Ma'am, you are muted. Can you unmute?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we've got that. All right, Mr. Brown, how would you like to proceed on Ms. Salata's case?
Your Honor, it's been a while since I have spoken with Ms. Salata, but I have talked to her. Based upon my conversations, there is a plea offer in the matter to plead guilty to a retail fraud third degree for dismissal of the remainder, including the trespass. It was my understanding that she would take advantage of that offer.
Ms. Salata, is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand, Mr. Fenton, that is the offer?
There's $829.69 of restitution also. Is she able to pay that up front or?
No, not today, but I can make payments. I only get Social Security on the 3rd of the month.
Well, she has a prior history, I do believe, and
I'm getting counseling for it.
Hold on, ma'am.
if we're reducing this charge, I think it's only appropriate that she pay restitution up front.
If that's a condition of the plea, I understand that she's not able to do that. Ma'am, how long would it take you to come up with that $830?
Oh my gosh, I only get $1,200 on the 3rd of the month.
All right.
Well, we couldn't charge her with a felony. We only charged her with a 1-year misdemeanor, and we're willing to drop it down to a 93-day unless she wants to just plead straight up and then pay the restitution over the course of probation. But if she's going to have it reduced another level, she's going to have to pay restitution up front.
Mr. Brown?
I have
Ms.
to take
Salata?
care of.
Hold on, ma'am. Ma'am, just wait, please.
Did you understand what the prosecutor said? It appears you're not going to be able to come up with that money up front, correct?
Not today, no.
What you could do is just plead to the straight charge, which would be a retail fraud second degree and a trespass. Those are both misdemeanors. And that would give you an opportunity to perhaps pay on the restitution over a period of time on probation.
Okay,
Is that what you would like to do?
yes.
Thank
All
you.
right. Ma'am, if you'd raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, and you can put your hand down. On the date in question, which was between January 24th of this year and February 7th of this year, did you take items from Walmart in Otsego County without paying for them that had a value of at least $200?
I did.
And did you do that intentionally?
I did.
And were you also in the Walmart premises after you had been told by Walmart employees that you were not supposed to be there?
I guess I didn't understand that I couldn't go back.
Judge, I'm happy
All right.
to dismiss that second count.
Okay, all right. The court will proceed with that, then we'll accept the plea to count 1. And pursuant to the plea bargain or the statement from the prosecutor, we'll dismiss count 2. As to sentencing, anything else you wanted to state, Mr. Fenton?
No, she just has a couple priors for the same thing recently, and it was a significant amount of restitution here. I know that she's an older woman, but I don't know why she's stealing like she is, and she needs
I'm
to
trying.
stop. And she also needs to stay out of Walmart. She clearly knows now that she is trespassed from Walmart. Thank you.
Mr. Brown?
Your Honor, she is an elderly lady. She's 72 years old. She is in counseling. Clearly has some mental health issues. It is not a very common thing that we see. However, I am aware of people that have a compulsion just to take things. So she is getting help for that. Hopefully that counseling will aid in her recovery here so that she doesn't end up back here again.
All right, thank you. Ms. Salata, anything else you wanted to say?
No, just that I have to take care of my husband that's got dementia, and I'm just in a bad way.
All right, you live in Millersburg?
Yes, I do.
All right, what I'm going to do is place you on probation for a period of 180 days. That's 6 months. You understand that you cannot go back to Walmart? You
Yes, I
understand that?
do. Yes.
Okay. And there is $829.59 in restitution. I'm going to somewhat reduce some of the other things because I know you've got a financial burden there. There's a crime victim fee of $75, statewide judicial assessment of $50. There'll be court costs of $50 and a fine of $25. I'm also going to waive the probation oversight fee. So the total that you'll have to pay will be $1,029.59. That includes the restitution. In addition to not being able to go to Walmart, you need to continue with your counseling until you are released. I'm not going to give you the other standard conditions that I usually do.
I can't hear you.
And they will explain the terms of probation to you.
I couldn't hear any, I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
It appears you went silent there for a few seconds.
Okay. All right. Basically, ma'am, what it is you're on probation for 6 months. You cannot go to Walmart. You have to continue with your counseling, and I've reduced the fines and costs, but you have to pay up that $829 during the course of the 6 months that you are on probation.
Okay, and what do I do on probation? I don't understand this.
Here, I'm going to give you the person's name or the number to call. Are you ready?
Yes.
989-731-0215.
And what do I do?
What they tell you to do.
Oh, okay.
They will answer your questions.
And this $1,029, I can make payments?
Yes,
And where do I make them to?
they will tell you.
Who will?
Probation. Call that number I
okay.
just gave you.
Okay, okay.
All right. Thank you. That does
Thank you.
conclude this matter.
Okay, have a nice day.
You too. Mr. Brown, for the record, 72 is not elderly.
Oh,
If you say that again, you're in contempt.
One of those Freudian slips, I guess they call them.
Yeah, all right. Okay, Maya Gilbert.